Hey guys, Elven Prince here, back with Outer Wilds. This is the second episode, and I believe we are going to be on our third or second loop. Because, no, we're on our second loop. We died the first time because I got out of the area and then did that. No, we're on our third loop because when I quit the game, that has us end one loop. Okay. But going over the major things that we learned. So something about ghost matter. It's funky as shit. Go in it, you die. We're looking for an eye locator and looking for a signal, and need to calibrate it to find the center of the universe. No idea what the fuck that is. There's a crash on the Ember Twins, specifically, or the Hourglass Twins, but the Ember Twins, I believe it is a group of Nomai who ended up crashing there, and as a result they had to use Adderhole Rock as a weird thing to do it. This is also a blind playthrough, so please do not confirm or deny anything I am talking about. I'm trying to figure this out on my own. That is something I forgot to mention at one point, but yeah. We've got a set of mysteries that we're looking for, among which is looking for Rybeck, I believe. No, we know where Rybeck is. We're looking for Feldspar. One of the first astronauts with the harmonica. He went missing when he was... My current thought is maybe he was going to Dark Bramble, and then the seed that crashed into Timber's Hearth with the Young Bark crater. There's a seed in there that's growing all out. I think he might be inside of that, because it's like a weird TARDIS situation of when we shot the probe in, turns out the inside is a lot bigger than the outside in a really weird way. What else is there? Yeah, the statue fucking looks at us and does a bunch of weird shit. I might be responsible for our time loops or whatever, but yeah. So immediate thought, what planets should we start our journey with? Because, well, the closest one to Timber's Hearth would be the Hourglass Twins. And it seems that there is some stuff pointing us towards the Hourglass Twins. It had a partial statue, which would be good for us to check out. Chert is there. Which one is Chert? Chert is the drum man, so that is probably worth checking out. And also there's the group stranded on the Ember Twin. And something about a quantum moon? I'm not sure what that's about, but would be worth checking out. But you all know the drill, stuff down below, do with it as you see fit. And yeah, let's just get into it, because I am really looking forward to figuring out whatever the fuck is going on. Start the time loop. The fuck is that burning up in space? What the fuck is that? Let's check that out really quick. Oh, hold up. You're gonna want to get the launch codes from the observatory first. So, I already got them from the observatory, remember? Yeah, I already got them from the observatory. It must have been inhaling more fumes. Well, if you got more, I'm not gonna stop you. Good luck, take care of the ship. Okay, Flute. Who is Flute? That is Gobro. Where is Gobro? He's on Giant's Deep. What's that thing orbiting it? Is there something orbiting Giant's Deep? Yeah. Oh, and the moon passes us. Right, let's let's go check out the observatory, see if anything has updated for us with the folks here. Hey, Micah. Yeah, it's me. Hey, I'm... Okay, so that's unchanged from before. Let's do a quick rundown again. Heyo, hatchling, leaving us. Yep. Okay, huh. Hey, Rudel. Okay, interesting. Huh. Yeah, we'll talk to you, Marl, because we have a message to relay, I think. Hal's gonna miss me, alright. Yeah, I know. Launchpad is fine, thanks. I did say hi to Esker in a past time loop. Hey, what do you have for us? Okay, so that's unchanged. You kids are doing that. You know, let's see if the flight instructor has anything to say about the time looping. Because this could be a rather worthwhile check to do. You know, see if there's anything that we need to be aware of. Yeah, so there's the moon doing that. That must be the Hourglass twins right there. Hey. Interesting. Okay, so that's the crater on the moon then. Satellite. Oh. God damn it. Ready for the real deal. Interesting. So I think we have maxed out everything that can be done here. Do you want to check out the statue and if our friend has anything to say? Okay, it looks like they're regrouped around the statue, which has unmoved itself. God fucking damn it. Hey, Hornfells. Yep, it's... Hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. I'm not even a little close to understanding what's going on with this statue. Time bullshit. Tell me about Feldspar. 4 founding members of Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach, Gossen, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gossen did. I can tell you Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. Test piloted everything Slate built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. Then one day they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened, or where Feldspar went, or even whether they're still alive. Check the crater over there. Been a long time since they left. Was there anything we need? How about you, Hal? Yep, statue opened. Huh. They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that, but now they're open. We're not sure why they opened, since no one actually saw it happen, but this is huge news. Should someone tell Gabro? Or maybe Rybeck? No, stars, this is exciting. It's making my stomach hurt. I see you, you fucking weird-ass statue. I'm not sure what your issue is, but you have one. Okay, so don't really see anything new for us here. But can't get to the launch tower this way, so we need to... Actually, no, we can't, because this leads down the path. Trying to wrap my head around everything and figure out, okay, what's important, what's less important. Can we parkour across the logs? Alright, running the lift down, what do we got here? Okay, looks like nothing major, which is good to my mind. We don't want anything major popping up before it's absolutely necessary. Now we got the test flight there. Oh, I saw something over here. Oh, it's just the control tutorial. So, Slate, how did I get back here? Didn't I already left off? No, I could have missed that. I won't ask how you got the launch codes, but since you have them, get a move on. Want to see the new cockpit stays attached. That is great to hear. Did I just die, or... Okay, interesting. Yeah, so where's our first port of call gonna be? Let's take a look up at the stars. What do we got? What is that? Is that the interloper? Or something else? I mean, since it's directly out there, it could be worthwhile to go check out, what is it? Yeah, Giant's Deep. See what they have. Alright. Anything in the, rumor log? Nothing special. Yeah, no, let's check out the rumor, and actually, the geysers. Anything worthwhile in the geysers? Okay, so I don't see anything major at the geysers. Oh, there's something down there. We are gonna check that out. Ow. Exit, ship to repair, headlights damaged, landing gear damaged. That is wonderful. And let's try landing first. Right, unbuckle. Grab the suit just because we can. Open hatch. What's damaged? Okay. Yeah, landing gear. Repair that. Repair the headlights. Looking around, what do we got here? Get mysterious, those almost look like, chemical bonds. Like, you know, the whole hexagonal thing that you would draw in a school. When you're in chemistry class. Anything special around here? Oh god, I need to sneeze. Apologies for tapping away and muting. My sneezes are not the most quiet, and I would rather not deafen all of you guys and myself while editing. So what do we actually have here? I'm so glad I equipped the, oh god. Ghost matter detected. How do we check for ghost matter again? We need a camera, right? I don't think we have a camera. Actually, where's the ghost matter? Okay, so the ghost matter is right there. Do we have any other ghost matter around here? I don't like it when it randomly says, oh, X thing detected, and I can't tell, you know, where X thing is. Cool. Booster up. Just continue our jetpack joyride, if you will. Oh god. Oh, cool. What do we got here? Looks like carvings, or not carvings, pictoglyphs? Would that be the appropriate word to use in the situation? I'm not sure. I'm not a archaeologist. Got here. Again. Ow. At least we got through it. Does this lead... Yep, it leads to this landing pad, which if I was better, I could probably land on. And we have something to translate. Mining Site 2B. Okay, that's something to write down. Mining Site 2B. So the geysers are really going, huh? Oh boy. So we've got a skeleton of... Can I take a snapshot of this and show it to people? So... Interesting. I'll mark down a ton of skeletons. Of N skeletons. Got a fucking pillar of light in the center. That ore, whatever that is. Still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Ash Twin project. Lots of ore. But that is from Oreno. Did he show up in any of my previous notes? No, we do not have a Oreno. Psycad. Isn't this the one for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. Okay, so I'm gonna assume Ash Twin is the other twin of the Hourglass Twins. No, the material for those is all being taken from Ash Twin. I'll give us a little bit more light. Taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft that immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside of Ash Twin's core. Ash Twin core. Shielded, I guess. So that's shielded. Towers on Ash Twin. Interesting. What would need to be sealed there? Corliss, relieved by our clan's decision to use Ember's Hearth ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Okay, if they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Ha ha fucking ha. Sealed entrances. Shielded, sealed entrance. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Corlius. Not mentioned. How else would he improve? Okay. Corlius. Interesting. So here's some of the ore. Can we take a sample back? I feel like that could be very useful. Ash stone projections, or twin ash projection stone. Insert that. Holy fuck. Projection stone, I guess? what exactly are we looking at here? Because we've got statue, 3 statues lit. So 3 statues are lit. If we... Bloody fucking hell. If we remove that stone... If we put it here, what do we see? Writings that are untranslated. Okay. Interesting. What does it say? Yarrow. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Onero. This ore should be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. Once we've finished the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Rami, I'll mark that down. Rami and I will be checking the interior, and then the exterior for cracks. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening from the shell that protects the Ash Twin could lead to disaster. Interesting. Really interesting. Let's go down, see if we can get to the base of that. Is this an elevator of sorts? Looks rather similar to the one we have in our ship. More skeletons. I will admit, I do not like the fact that there are skeletons everywhere. Interesting. If we drop ourselves off the edge, what do we got here? Looks like just normal underwater shit. 50% fuel remaining. That sucks, but shouldn't be too awful. Interesting. So this is a path that spits us out up here. Fascinating. So we've got that there. Shoot to here. There's the entrance. And if we go to the lower levels, I will say, I really don't like the fact that there's skeletons all over the place. It's rather disconcerting. Okay, this just looks like it was a vein that got mined out. Anything in them? I would kind of doubt it, but it's worth checking. Right, we should get ourselves back Uh. Oh. What happened? So, I think we might be on another loop, because I think we just got blasted by a geyser. If nothing else, that saves us on fuel. Huh. There's that. Hey, Slate. You know that ship is a death trap. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, otherwise I'd be super dead. It's a death trap. Interesting. You know, let's... With all this information, I think the Ember Twins is gonna be our way forward. Probably. Pre-flight checklist. Auto jetpack, auto translator, freeze time while talking to others. Let's view the ship log. Know my mines. Okay, so that's just a separate thing. Which planet is Gabro on? Giant Steep? That's a far one. Let's take a look at the Hourglass Twins. Let's take a look at the old Hourglass Twins and go from there. Oh yeah, there's also the signal coming from the sun. So we got another set of the Now My Ruins there. Got that. What does the Ember Twin have for us? Ow. Cool. Think we've managed to land. Landing gear has been damaged. That's fucking lovely. Suit up. Open hatch. What do we got here? What do we have on the Ash Twin? Dust storms. We appear to have dust storms. Funky ruins and Greek pillars. Oh hey, there's our friend. Got weird glowing alien tech. So, anything special about this stuff? Now, how about on top of the pillar? Yes, there is fun stuff on the pillar. Okay, so it doesn't appear like we can force our way down, which might mean we need to either reverse, like, the polarity of something, you know, some bullshit. Or avoid the dust storm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to circumnavigate the planet. Have we? No, we're on the South Pole now. Nothing special in those. Ow. Yep. Bloody damn it. If we get up to the top, it repels us. Okay, so there's a repulsion thing on either side of the planet. I'll mark that. Hourglass Twins. HGT. Repulsion. Both sides. Sides of poles. And with that, let's navigate away from the giant fucking tornado of death. Ow. Navigate from the giant tornado of death. Put our suit back. And head to the Ash Twin. So that one also has the thing. Oh dear. Yep. Let's land. Have we, landed? I'll take that as yes. Ship log. Does this have anything for us? Nope, it doesn't. Right. Ah, we're in Moab. So gravity's 0.6 or whatever. I do appreciate the ship that he has. Yeah, I know we got 50% fuel. Anything worthwhile? Ow. Now let's head towards... How did I miss those? How did I miss the giant fucking pillars on that planet? We'll have to swing back around for it. Interesting. So interesting. So I'm assuming that is what the larger structure looks like. Before, you know, it got swallowed up by the ash. Anything worthwhile on these nodes? Well, it's a tower gate running down. That's interesting. And I don't want to go any further down than I need. Just because we lack the fuel. Cool. So, cacti are still cacti, no matter what world they're on. What is the fucking pillar for? That's my question. What's the whack-ass pillar about? Okay. Whip out the translator. What do we got? The Sunless City, 300 meters that way. That's an interesting thing to have named there. We're running lower on oxygen. I may note this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I running experiment White Hole Station. No idea what the White Hole Station is. Remy and I running experiments until specifically me can prove the other wrong. Inconvenient can only... The lab can only be accessed from by the path from the Sunless City. Sunless City lab on path. Update: high energy lab now being used to design the Twin Ash project. If you're here to help, use the Sunless City path. High energy lab. Okay, so we got the high energy lab there. The Sunless City over there. We're getting to about half oxygen, which isn't great. So more of these geometric things. Interesting. So this symbol seems to show up a lot in their, I guess, architecture, you could call it. We're running really low on oxygen to the point where I don't think we'll survive. Yep, 3 minutes oxygen remaining. Fuck it. We're in a time loop, so let's just blitz through here. Writings. Friends, find any sign, I implore you to tell me. Vanished without a trace, missing ever since. Went to the Sunless City to search. Tell us more. Gratitude, Burr. We're studying the cave's geology. Wandering Rock. Okay. Where was he lost? Disappeared cave, bottom of the North Pole. Coleus, disappear, bottom of N North Pole. Turned away from Coleus to set an example. When I turned back, limited air supply, lakebed cave. Right. Ship log update. That's wonderful. Unidentified signal nearby. Okay, so we have the massive fucking drill, or whatever that is. Like a sluice thing. Unidentified signal nearby. I'm gonna assume it's that thing. Fuel level critical, I know. I know we're dangerously low on fuel, but... Nope. Yep, drop down. Need status report. Is everyone unharmed? Escape pod's passengers were afraid, physically well. Relief, gratitude. Couldn't find any distress. Hear both signals. Don't believe they crashed on the same planet. Okay. Escape pod 3, now launching 2. Alert, collision imminent, prepare for impact. Part system more bearable below the surface. Escape pod. Would recommend seek long-term shelter, tunnels are a maze. Mark, be cautious everyone. So much text here. Found enormous cavern under the passage. Believe construct long-term shelter. Wise choice for a shelter. Other. Could you mark directions? Start. Hurry, filling with sand. Is shit. You know, we're gonna suffocate and die here. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving. Nothing interest at the end of the passage of rocks. Rocks are interesting. Wait for a time less urgent. Do not follow the tunnel to the end. Okay, so we are on a timer. Yep. Sorry, mate. We're suffocating. Start another loop. Gonna have to go back to the Hourglass Twins. Need to... Yep. Hey, Slate. Uh-huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Just get up in there, view the ship log. Whitehole Station, Sunless City, Quantum Caves, Lake Bed, Escape Pod 2. Yeah, Quantum Caves, what do we got? Nomai noticed strange wandering rock that appeared in multiple caves on Ember's twins. More to explore here. Yep. Lake Bed Cave. Need to get to the North Pole. Sunless City. And escape pods. Yeah, so I think the way to work it would be to start at the Hourglass Twins again. And essentially try and go as far as we can into the cave system when we're not dealing with low oxygen or anything else. Let's try and circumnavigate the planet. Oh god. Another loop. Don't fly into the sun. Sorry, mate. I did not mean to make you absolutely fried. Yeah, if we can match velocity of the planet, where are they? There they are. Engage autopilot. Let's see if that works. So we've got general debris and stuff floating around the sun. That would be good to check because we've also got like the solar flares and shit. Abort autopilot. Avoid running into the ash twin. Go here. Yep. There we go. Well, I think that's the smoothest landing I have had to date. Yeah, let's take a look at this again. See what we got. Because I do want to have more time to look around before we have the whole caves fill with sand. Keep moving, nothing here. Do not follow. Enormous cavern, long-term shelter, wise choice for shelter. Start of the path, okay. Of note. Okay, let's run this gauntlet quick as we can. Right, how do we... God fucking damn it. Okay, so not that way. What do you got here? Convoluted, follow the instructions ahead closely. Reach shelter, walk forward until you meet the sandfall. Turn left. Forward till we meet the sandfall. Turn left. Right, we've turned left. And then we go up, I believe. Up that sandfall, or column rock formations climb in the opening found above them. Okay, so here. Okay, so we still got some time. Take the left. Continue left. Oh, rock columns. Oh, here is the entrance that was mentioned. Over here. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Okay, what do we got? Be cautious of the cabin ahead. Bridge won't hold. Far side, look for the tunnel, hidden below falling sand. Below, you'll reach the shelter. Up here, that's great, we've got that. Now if we drop down, oh god. Oh shit. Where are we? So here we are. Got that. We've got 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. This is probably gonna be another loop for us. Yeah, how to... How do we want to escape this? Can we just walk through that? Okay, we can. What's this one? Oh god. This is where it spat us out. Alright, keep moving. Up through here. Up through here, and how much oxygen do we have? Once to the far side, look to the tunnel hidden. Ah! 50% fuel remaining, that's great. Okay, keep moving through. Doing well, only little further. Hurry before the sand comes. Yeah, go through, we crash land, that's great. Land here. Please tell me that there's an oxygen supply. Amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? Rare find. Corvus. Believe specimen could be very old. Salmon. Both agree this unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin. Considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Okay. Clearly the hole is too small for it to fit through. Another entrance. So there's a fucking creature. Update. We'll find a way inside quickly. Oh, that's lovely. That is really lovely. Please tell me we have a oxygen supply in here. Looks like we might. Drop that there. Oxygen refueled, thank fuck. Should we build a sun station? Okay, sun station. Sun station. 1 second. 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 powers ATW, Ash Twin Project. Anya, are there other ways to generate this level of power? Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. Can't imagine discovering them in our lifetimes. I understand this proposal must be unsettling, but the Sun Station must be built if we hope to complete the Ash Twin Project. I almost can't comprehend this being suggested seriously. The purpose of the Sun Station goes against every standard we hold ourselves. Sun Station against code of species. N, because it's the Naomai. Unsurprisingly, idea. I disagree. We're pushing a new technology further than before. That and experience is defining characteristic of the species. If we fail, we will without question destroy ourselves, all life, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect this species. The potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe. We shouldn't build it, no matter how badly we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is poor reason not to try. I believe if we're cautious, it'll work. I believe in Pi. P-Y-E. Okay. Interesting. Poke, deeply honored, idea, comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all certain the Sun Station will not cause destruction once we've built it, then I won't support its use. Interesting. Sorry, had fucking runny nose. I'll do that off camera next time. So we've got a fucking Sun Station of some variety. What's this say? Anglerfish Overlook District. Anglerfish Overlook District. Okay. Stepping Stone District. Stepping Stone District. High Energy Lab Trailhead. H-E-L Trailhead. I Shrine District. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if we take this... Oh, cool. This is just like a power system. This is so cool. This underground shelter of sorts. Any scrolls for us? No. Just dead Naomai, which is fascinating and a little concerning. Cause fucking hell. Does not appear. Okay, Anglerfish Fossil Overlook is that direction. It does not appear that there was like... We're not sure what caused them to die, far as I can tell. And I find that concerning. I find that very concerning. So there's an above area that we might be able to get to. Some sort of bed, maybe? Not the most comfortable looking thing. I will say that. So if we go up here, more beds. Interesting. It looks like some of them died in their beds, while others are just scattered around willy-nilly, which again I do not like. It's, like I said, disconcerting at best that we are unsure of, like, the cause of death. Okay, so I need to go a few that way. Let's... Is that the one we want, or is it this one? Let's hope that this one is out. 3 minutes of oxygen remain. That's great. That's fucking great, Scout. Couldn't you have told me about those earlier? Granted, I probably should have paid attention earlier, but that's that would require me accepting the blame, and I don't rightly know if I can do that. Let's get more oxygen. And head back up. Again, we're at a concerningly low level of fuel, but you take what you can get. So, if hazard's there... Cool, this is the one. Pick up scroll. Insert scroll. Anything special in here? Okay, there's another updraft. Who's been computing shuttle trajectories for the sun station? Don't worry, station is such a low stellar orbit. Constructed a safer way to travel there from Ash Twin. Purely theoretical. Who doesn't love computing a good low stellar? Look forward to working with you, but also relieved it will be easy to return to Ash regularly. Shuttle. Shuttle? Question mark? Sneeze. Fucking hell. Okay, so shuttle and the sun station don't have a landing pad. Interesting. Looks like something. It really is disconcerting to me how many fucking bodies there are just strewn about the place. You're not being useful, Scout. Okay, hazard there. Okay. No hazard there. God damn it. Yep. Go down. Is there hazard? No? Cool. Fuck. Best hope we have is to let the room fill up. The good news is it's filling pretty quick. The bad news is it's filling pretty quick. And we've got, what, like, maybe a fifth of a tank left? Bit more, if we're being generous. Please tell me this is an exit point. Yes, it is. Cool. So we weren't able to explore this whole area. Let's see if we can get anything over here really quick before we are forced to leave. Damn it. Yep. Slip through. Oh, this is a different area than I was expecting. Where's the ghost matter? Okay, that's where the ghost matter is. That's great. Where does this spit us out? Here is where it, spits us out. And our ship is it clear on the other side of the planet? Oh, we better get walking. Oh. So that's how the hourglass twins work. It is just draining all of it from the planet, which makes sense in retrospect. But holy cow. Feather, get back in. Take off the suit. Wish that there was a way for us to get more of that. Okay. So it looks like Whitehole Station and Sun are going to connect, which we were aware of. Interesting. Alright, where do we want to go? I say let's try and find our comrade. Is he over here? We'll unbuckle, suit up, and figure out what the fuck is going on here. So we'll go far island, and then middle. Pick up scroll. Do we have a hole in the wall that can play this? I don't see it. Light the campfire because we can. Chert's research notes. Property of Chert. Clearly, the Nomai were making astronomical observations. They chose an excellent spot, yes. What is this big rotating device for? What were they observing? I'd posit something special about the orange symbol. Hal and the new astronomer's tool would be handy to have. Okay. Well, let's refuel the jetpack because we can. Pick up the scroll. And do we have a... excuse me, folks. Secondary device that we can use to plug this into. Ow. Does not appear to be the case, which is bothersome. This planet sometimes, and only sometimes, has a moon. Also of note, it disappears if no one is watching it. Sort of like the chunk of rock down below. I'll note down disappearing moon. That is a fascinating little thing to have. That's a fascinating orbital characteristic. First time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish while not being watched. We better study it, or better, we should travel there. What happens if you're on the planet or on the satellite and it disappears? I agree. First step should be determining a method to track the phantom moon. Okay. Phantom moon. Yep, figure out where it is. Given its reluctance to move while observed, it might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I could see that. Found your moon, Malare. Count on among the admirers. What is happening when it disappears? Does it move to another location? Believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, it sometimes orbits Timber Hearth. Okay. Phantom Moon is getting its own note. PM. Sometimes... BH. Sometimes... TH. Interesting. Yeah, remove that scroll. Drop the scroll. Pick up our other scroll. Insert it there. Quantum Moon Locator is functioning. Okay. Locator functioning. Okay, markers for each of the places the moon goes. An orbiter just observed quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. Okay. DB question mark? You have keen eyes, my friend. So this moon travels to 5 locations, not 4. Added a marker for Dark Bramble. Thought the locator now accounted for all, but sometimes doesn't know where it is. Problem with device. Interesting. So, yet more locations. Exists a 6th place in the system which the moon travels to. So there's this. What do each of these... Okay, so that's obviously Timber Hearth. That's the Deep. That's the Bramble. That means it's currently... So, what am I looking for here? Chert. Chert is drums. I suppose that means Chert is on the far side of the planet. Yeah, okay, so let's head out then. And go check on that. I saw something update in the ship log. Quantum locator. Interesting. Now let's put this away. Buckle up. Oh god. Oh. What in the ever-living fuck is that? The fuck? Massive blue light? I'll mark that as a thing. Question mark killed me. Hey, Slate. Yep. Uh-huh. What in the fuck? So, what do we want to do? I want to find Chert, see what he has to say. I think that could be a good port of call at the moment. Gotta figure out where the fuck Chert is and go from there. So we got Giant Steep. That there. There we are. No, not the Ash Twin. Here, come on. Bloody hell. Come on. Let me get to the plowing planet. Is that where Chert is? So, okay, we're on planet now at the very least. That's going through there. Okay, there you are. I think. Unbuckle. Yep. Alright, Chert. Let's see what the fuck you have to say about things here. What do you have for commentary on the matter? My good sir, as I almost throw myself off the ledge. Hey, Chert, how you doing, man? One hell of a view you got here. I will say that. Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well? Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. You look like a fucking egg. Hornfield's asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I've actually seen a couple of supernovae today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or four on the stars. Maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? How do you know if you saw something? Supernovae look like bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans, which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realize. That would probably be the case. Tell me, what can I do for you? Where should I explore? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really good with the little scouts, so I've been taking pictures of everything right here from my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck on Ember's twin's southern hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam? It's not one of our own crashes. Surprisingly enough, it's a Nauma ship. Yeah, I've been there. Across the twins, not a single settlement. How dangerous is the column of sand? On the scale of 1 to dead, I'd say 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now the sand is flowing from ash to ember. But did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems like a natural phenomenon. Oh, if you'd like something of interest, check out the other twin once a little more of the sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. I found something. Found your notes about Adder Rock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. The planet I mentioned may have been frozen solid, or at least partially made of ice. Like a much colder giant steep, it's hard to say. There used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You'll notice, of course, there's no such planet now. And its place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to occupy. That is, dark bramble quite literally appeared in the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually, the planet shattered completely, and its shards were flung across space. Some of those shards collided with celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Adder Rock, which I believe is how its biggest crater was formed. Question for you. Just saying hi. Well. So we've got this temple structure here, which I think could be really interesting to look at. I'm disappointed but not shocked. Chert wasn't the most helpful. Bloody hell. Up and over. Okay, so we got a large deposit of that strange stone. What do we got here? Missing, vanished from Lakebed Cave. One at the bottom, marked as the North Pole, several days, unable to reach him. Don't know how much air he had. Help us recover him. Rock is very familiar. Unique color. Rock fragment in the cave we found, bottom of the lake. We'll have to check that out. Re-examine northern lake bed. Update, went back, observe the rock. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't. Means but quantum. Lakebed Cave. Let's go to the south. Oh, fucking hell. Ow. Do you guys also have fucking quantum cacti? No, it appears that quantum cacti exist. I don't know what he said, North Pole. So over here with these very, what I would call classical Greek style ruins. What do we have here? A very limited time to check it out, but check it out we will. Ow. Fuck. So no quantum cacti there. Let's read shit while we can. Shuttle is currently resting at the comet. Call the shuttle home. Activate the gravity cannon. I need to get a move on before everything fills, but nope. Let me get inside of the Plowin' shuttle. Translate recording. Fear the situation may be dire. Pie Poke Eye landed. Shuttle's equipment heard strange readings. Able to locate a fissure in the ice. Pie's sister gone for a long time. Leave the shuttle to look for them. Not gonna mess with that until I check out everything else. Interesting. Oh boy. Ow. Another loop. So, from the looks of it, we need to find a way to navigate using that ship. Interesting. You know, let's go back right away and try and figure that out. This is... Holy shit, this is fascinating. Where are the twins? So we got that. Okay, they're gonna be this way. There we have him. And we've got the thing orbiting the sun. Let's get away from the sun before we roast ourselves. Nope. Move us towards the plowing. We'll have to meet him at orbit, it looks like. Yeah, we'll have to meet him at orbit. Actually, for my amusement, can I... No. Not confident in my skills just yet to do that. Autopilot. Let's autopilot our way there. And hope that I don't wipe out. Yeah, we're looking for the North Pole. Fucking hell, let me fly closer to the goddamn planet. Works for me. I will take light damage that just needs to be quickly repaired and go from there. Unfortunately, we landed on completely the wrong pole to that of what I wanted. But c'est la vie as we traverse the entire fucking planet. Now let's take a look here. So we need to place something there. Now we'll go to the dry lake bed and explore from here. So our friend went missing from here. Let's go as deep as we can while we still can. And I see nothing in particular. Okay, that's a signal. God, the gravity on this planet is so weird as well, trying to thread ourselves through the changing levels. Makes exploring it really interesting and fun, but also slightly bothersome. Shoot up here. Does this throw us out to where we need? Does not appear to be so. Step aside, let this behemoth pass. fascinating symbol there. Right, let's... Ow. Let's jet up to the top, go find Chert, and steal his fuel. Yeah, steal Chert's fuel, and then go from there. Hey, Chert, where you at, my good sir? There you at. Hey, Chert. Adjust. Not quite how I would want it to go, but, we continue to do our little, skip hop. We'll go completely the wrong direction. And need to land... literally anywhere. Jesus Christ. Chert, please don't look at this. Come on. Have we landed? Looks like we have. Thank fuck, I might add. Hey, amigo. Yep, it went well. I have a question for you. Found something? Never mind. Okay. Refuel jetpack. We'll swing by the Ash Twin after this, but wanna take a look at where is it? It's not that. Where is it? There is it. Yep. Boom. Unbuckle. Open hatch, head out. Want to see what the gravity cannon is. Because that is a fascinating thing to have as a, thing. So, go here, up. Oh, that's what the gravity cannon is? I will admit, that's suitably boring. Useful, yes, but does not change the fact that I find that to be boring. Over here. Okay, so that does that. Where is this sending me? Okay, that's that. My ship is all the way over there. We're currently flying for, who the fuck knows where. That's lovely. You know, let's get out while we still can. And that is a issue for another day, trying to figure out how the fuck to fly that. Yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit for the ash twin to fill itself up, I think. Gravity Canyon, frozen ship. Let's take a look here. Recalled from the interloper. More to explore there. The issue is, what do I explore there? Like, do I have to adjust the trajectory enough, or you know, what is the proper thing for me to do? That's my question here. As we keep orbiting. What are we currently at? Okay, fuel and oxygen are decent. Let's run this again. Actually, I don't think I've gone through... Actually, no, I have. I have gone through that. Now we've got that signal. Issue being, unless something changed, we don't have a way to interpret that beyond maybe it's like a distress call. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know a lot of things, but that is high on the list of shit I don't know. Got all the escape pods doing escape pod shit. We're already too late. So, with that information known to us that we're too late, and the other information being me trying to figure out how the fuck to navigate out, let's take a look at Ash. Let's see if that has anything for us. Because I will admit, I am definitely feeling like I am making far less progress this time around than I did last. Oh god, avoid that, which, you know, does make sense considering last time I knew literally nothing and was putting a bunch of pieces together, as opposed to this time where I've got a bunch of pieces I need to figure out. And, you know, to use a puzzle analogy, last episode I was putting all of the shit, we need to move corner pieces together and the edge. And, you know, I felt really proud of myself because look at that. The corners and the edge of the puzzle are all put together. But now, I'm trying to figure out the in-between pieces that are not the corners or the edges. And admittedly, I am probably doing a decent enough job, but yeah. Anything special here? Up and through, unlocking that. Oh, what the fuck? Fucking excuse me? What triggers the warp? Ash. Tree room warp? What the fuck? Alright, where the fuck am I? Wait, is... charged, step onto receiver to activate. Wait, so this links back to here. Does that mean that if we find other warp at Ash Tree Room War to fucking Timber Hearth? Timber Hearth, and then I'll do a drawing of the symbol. Let me try that again. What the fuck? I guess that counts as the faster way between points that they mentioned, but what the fuck? Alright, let's head back to the ship, I suppose. Yeah, it should be right below us, and then we'll head to the moon for a resupply on our jetpack. Okay, in here, what do we have? Something that warps us straight to the top. Shit. I don't think I have the fuel to safely float down. Yep, use oxygen as propellant. That's, great. Important thing is we get back to the ship. That way we can refuel. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. Oh god. Let's not get swallowed by the sun. Boom. Timber's Hearth. Yeah, engage autopilot. Let's see if talking to people is helpful. Abort autopilot. Ah, that was too close for my liking. Did the sun just go supernova on us? I know this is the second time we've seen it, but I think the sun just went supernova on us. Mark that as sun went SN. Right, what the fuck? Let's... Micah, yep, beefed up the model ship, that's great. Seriously, what in the ever-living fuck? Where's our little astronomer? Yeah, let's go to the observatory. That's probably a good starting point. Do you have anything? Need to find Hornfells. Piss off. Yep, observatory. So what the fuck is going on? How do we, you know? Do you have anything that might help us? I'm a natural. Yeah, that's... So, are we trying to stop the moon from going supernova? Or what's the endpoint for us here? Hornfells, Felspar, yeah, that's great, man. Do we have anything that might, help us? Fucking quantum stone and quantum cactus. this is... Do we have something up here that we might be able to use? Anything? Because I am completely lost at Tibbers Hearth, Addlerock. So the quantum moon is currently above us at the moment. Twin hourglasses. Interloper's doing its thing. Zoom view. Addlerock. Let's maybe see if we can try and catch the quantum moon. That might be our port of call here. What? I'm lost, guys. It's a good thing that I'm lost, and again, don't tell me about what I'm missing, but what the fuck? So we've found the existential threat that is threatening to consume everything we know and love. Got the mysterious quantum moon that's, you know, somewhere above us. Is it still orbiting us? No. Where did it go? I mean, obviously that's like the point of the quantum moon, not knowing where it goes, but... What the fuck, man? Right, twins. Let's continue our exploration of the twins. So we've got all of that surrounding it. We need to break orbit first before we do anything. And go towards here. I'm not sure which direction the twins will appear from, but they'll appear in a direction. Don't think we'll have arrived in time to engage with the tunnels that are sinking. If that's the case, we'll try and do the orbiting thing of the sun. Bloody hell. I don't know what to do. This is fascinating. Obviously, you know, maybe try to go to another planet, uncover stuff that way, but... Seriously, what the fuck? Nope. Get me towards the fucking planet. Seriously, so we've got a warp that goes directly to Timber's Hearth. And the escape pod, which is too full, I think, to engage, but I'll try to do it anyway. Yeah, there we go. Match the direction and velocity. Jesus fucking Christ. Let me get onto the stupid fucking planet. Come on. Get me on to the planet. Where are we? No, over the edge. And unbuckle. I think that might have been the worst landing I have ever done. Somehow managing to damage every single bit of electronics beyond, like, 2. Now that is true skill. I think we need to adjust where we're parked. And then from there, hopefully, be able to reach the electrical systems, which we can't. Let's... Okay, we can't zoom in anymore, but... let's just fucking fly around. Because, fuck it, why not? The universe is gonna die anyway. May as well dick around in the meantime, you know? Christ on a bike. You know, normally I think nihilism is a stupid ass philosophy to have, but I'm also not in a time loop with the universe literally dying, you know, every 20 minutes or whatever. I think that might be like one of the only excusable times for nihilism to be a philosophy that you're working with. And even then, you know, you'll still find a way to get stuff to matter. There we go. 50 fuel remaining. Yep, that's great. Ow. Bastard. Let's check the tunnel. What do we got in the tunnel? The Equatorial Death Trap for 1. Don't think I've looked at this one. Friend, if you have any sign. Where is he? Lost, disappeared, cave, bottom of the lake bed. Northern lake bed. God damn it, fucking quantum cactuses. We're low on fuel and oxygen, but let's check it out. Because, you know, again, nothing fucking matters. We're all gonna die in a supernova heat death of the universe anyway. So you're telling me the place we needed to explore was right under you this whole time? And I'll fill in too fast. There is the past time function, so... Hey, church. Question for you. Found something. Notes on Addle Rock. Yep, that's what it says. Doze off. Got refuel jetpack. Need to wait a little longer, but we'll roast a marshmallow. Now let's pass time. Doze off. I'm not sure how to mess with this, if I'm being honest. Trying to think over what we actually need to do to make legitimate progress. Oh, hello, son. We need the sun to go the opposite direction. Or not the sun, the sand to go the opposite direction. And then once it starts going that way, we'll be able to deal with shit. Okay, so we are not able to doze off. Come sit with me, my fellow traveler. Let's sit together and watch the stars die. If it helps, we're in a time loop, so we won't really die. Lovely thought. Is that how you're coping? Does it help? Well... don't worry, man. We'll figure something out. Wow, that That star is getting really big. You know, holy shit. Well, sure. See you again in like 3 minutes. Wow. That is a weirdly sombering yet relaxing situation to find ourselves in, you know? Just staring up at the star as it fucking implodes. We need to go there quick, see what we can find. Where is it? There it is. So adjust course a little because it's gonna orbit, and then we need to go right into the planet. Okay, so swooping the planet like that isn't an amazing idea. Oh cool, you can see us orbiting it. Got that. What we need is where Chert is. And there we go. Land. Unbuckle, suit up, and we need to move quick. Move quick and drop down to the bottom. Yep, keep going. What have we found here in the very bowels of the world? Not that way. Nope, not that way either. This is nerve-wracking, knowing that we only have a certain amount of time before it fills up. No, this is the right path. If we stick here... Ah, shit. Not that way. Over here? No. Stick to the right side of the wall. If nothing else, it'll point us in a direction that we can go. Here, follow the edge. Up, over. Okay, we can go through this. Sand waterfall. Okay. Yep, use these platforms to rocket ourselves around. God fucking damn it. Crash here. There we go. Nope, god damn it. Shit. Okay, we need to do some precision platforming there. So here, up to there. Now over to here. That one will work. And just follow the flow back onto there. Up to here, 50% fuel remaining, that's fine. Okay, we're here. Look around, what do we got? Another set of tunnels. Prickly pears. No, that... Fucking quantum cactuses. Okay, there we go. God, no wonder you weren't able to find your friend. With all these quantum fucking cactuses. Yeah, we turn around, walk. There we go. Keep going. Is this where we need to be? Mullane, if you've come to look for Corvus, this is where we were when he vanished. Been missing for 2 days. What happened before he disappeared? Examining the rocks, taking notes, then the lantern died. Lifted head, both Corvus and the rock were gone. Your strange wandering friend. Okay. Alright, so... Well, that explains why all of the, So that's a light switch. Unidentified signal. That is a shard identified, cave shard. Quantum fluctuations. Can we use that as our own form of teleportation? Interesting. Cave shard. Okay. It's cool, so we're stuck here. Unless I can think of a clever way for us to get out. Does seem like we're stuck here for the time being. Huh. Wonder if there's a way to essentially tune those frequencies and do that. Huh. Well, I think if we find out that where the cave shard goes, shard frequency. So that's another frequency we're gonna have to keep an eye out for. I don't know if we have a way to get out of here. Nope. This isn't filling fast enough. Are we just legitimately stuck here? That is gonna be fucking annoying to deal with. Can us not observing it and trying to do something weird with it be used as like a teleport function? How? Cool, so we get the joy of just sitting here and waiting and I'll just stay over here and burn oxygen. If we burn oxygen, suffocate, finish this loop. Yeah, let's just burn all the oxygen we can. It's a lot less than 60 seconds. It's 3:51 right now. I need to leave at 4. Let's test the frequency of finish the notes. Cave shard frequency used to find Coleus. Go up here, grab our suit, and then use the suit to rocket around. Let's check the workshop, see if they have anything to say, and go from there. Go here. Yep. Quantum fluctuations. Well, we figured out that, exactly what that shard is. Okay, so they're not gonna react to the fact that I'm running around in full astronaut kit. So we've also got a fucking quantum moon to figure out. You know, on top of everything. Is that the cave? Is that triggering from the cave over there? Because we might be able to use that as a thing to look at real quick before we go too far. We might be onto something. I don't know what it is that we're onto, but it's something. Hey. Satellite, last minute, let's go down, maybe talk to old Scaredy Cat, see if he has anything to say. And also just scan anything we can down here that might help us. Hey dude, anything good? Hand sweats. Give me the dirt. Teckle saw something crash. Did I miss something over here last time? No, that's just parts. Is there anything we can scan here? No. I don't know, guys. Okay, we got something 200 meters that way. I know I'm just not sure what exactly to do next, which, you know, that's good, because yeah, we shouldn't know everything right off the bat, but I don't get it. I don't get it, and that's bothering me. We'll get it with time, obviously. But yeah, I don't fucking know. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get a bit of grub, and we'll try to figure it out from there. Really, no reaction to me walking around in this. Let's doze off to the end of the universe. See if this gives us anything to work with at all. Seriously, what to do? Because this is a weird as shit set of circumstances to find ourselves working in. God, my lips are completely chapped and obliterated. So, how are you guys doing? I hope that you're having a grand old time with whatever the fuck's going on at your front. It'll be a week or so until I end up seeing what you guys say, because I'm recording this on a Sunday. I've got a funeral to go to tomorrow, which would be my normal recording day. It's a completely normal funeral, you know, as far as funerals go. Guy was dying of old age, and he just kinda ended up kicking the bucket, but he was one of the owners of the place I worked at, so, or am working at, so got something to do that. Yeah, the sun's gonna supernova, by the way. Let's say goodbye to some of our friends as we just sit and watch the world fucking obliterate itself. I know, yeah, that's great. Yeah, that the statue opened its eyes. And the world just goes dark. Boom. Well, it's 4:01 right now, so I will see you guys in the next episode. I'm not quite sure what we're gonna do then, but I think we've gotten most all we can. From the Hourglass Twins. But I'm just not sure what all we can do from there. Like, there's a few areas that we haven't explored and just weren't able to. Obviously, those will be next episode. Gonna see if I can sneak in another recording this week, but yep, Hourglass Twins is pretty well done. So I suppose next up, Giant Steep, maybe? Yeah, that's really all I can think about in this situation, because there's the crash on the Ember Twins that we looked at, the signal of some variety. If I had to guess, that probably has something to do with the rock signal we picked up at the end. We've got the projection stone, which was really cool to see. Might want to take another look on that. The Ash Twin project needed a shit ton of ore, with the ash core being shield. We'll need to look at that. The Phantom Moon is really weird. We saw it like 2 times. There was Mining Site 2B. No, what's the deal with all the skeletons? we also need to look at to find a way into the laboratory path. Yeah, I'm just going through and marking some final stuff. We've got the fucking warp room on Ash. I don't know what the deal with that is. The tower on the Ash twins, we saw those. The projection stone, that was cool. The 3 statues. Lit. The disappearing moon, yeah, Phantom. Whitehole Station. Probably trying to prevent the sun from going supernova or whatever. Got the whole thesis of the Nomai species, the sun station, it requiring a shit ton of power. You know, I can't think of what else is going on here. So, you all know the drill. Stuff down below. Do with it as you see fit. See ya in the next one, guys.